Hey guys, it is Carr down here in the gym for day 28, and it is a rest day. It is the best day for a nice time to relax and reset for the week ahead. So, my daily motivation for you is that it's rest. Rest is part of the program. It's part of it. You can't have different parts of the program going at it all the time. There's always a rest period. But I do have something special for you, and I'm going to do my stretching because we've always got to do that. But then I'm going to cut it short right here. How you feeling, baby? Yeah.
Don't be right here. Smart idea with the costume for today.
We got drinks. We got the finish line. Happy all. Here it is. So the big intro has happened, and now here we are. Resting easy with Chris and Breezy.
Hello.
Hi. So it's brand new. This is the first episode of doing this stuff. So we're just getting together, and there's probably going to be 30 million outtakes, bloopers, whatever, to get this. So yes, it is that huge, humongous, enormous intro that just happened a little while ago to introduce us. Resting Easy with Chris
And Breezy.
and Breezy. Boop, boop. Here we go. So why are we going to do this? What is the main reason why we are wrapping this up? Do you know?
Because we need to finally introduce a race that you've been hinting at.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe.
For what?
Well,
a month?
3 weeks,
No.
4 weeks now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe we'll do that.
Okay.
Okay. And other things, what are we going to do in this video?
We're going to discuss our fall schedule.
Sure, we could do that. Yeah.
And,
Just weekly wrap up what we did?
okay, yeah, that.
Okay. Well, maybe. Depends on how much we did, But if you guys have been following me, you guys kind of know what I've been up to. But, partner in crime, got to find out what she's been doing. So are we going to have a drum roll? Do we have a drum roll in regards to the races, or are we going to start up with the wrap up of what we've done?
No, let's talk about the race. No, I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, take two.
No, let's not take two. We're still going on. We're rolling with it. All right. But, okay. So, drum roll or just announce it? Maybe I could put a sound effect in that has a drum roll.
Yeah, do that. Or we do the different drum rolls like in Christmas Vacation.
There we go. Yep. Okay.
This is going to be awesome.
This is going to be fun. We're going to have so many people laughing at this thing. It's going to be ridiculous. Anyway, all right. So, the big race that is the announcement of what... Wow. Let me start over on that one. The big race that we are training for, because I'm sure there are some people already know that there are some races that we're already going for, but this one's kind of a secret. And
it's something new. It's something we've never done.
Something new, something we've never done. So
we are currently training to do our first ultra trail race.
Trail race. Oh my goodness. But where is it going to be at? That's the big thing.
Some island off of some country.
I always say Madura. Madura. That's not the name of the island because I always screw up my islands. What was the name of the island?
It's Madeira.
Madeira, yes. Out there in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, closer to
Morocco.
Yeah. Closer to Morocco than it is to Portugal.
Which is it's actually part of.
Yep. So that is the big race. How far are we going? Since we say, when you think of an ultra, I always think anything longer than 26.2 is an ultra. So if you guys have been doing Disney races and stuff like that, the walk to the starting point and then from the finish point to your car, that's an ultra marathon right there, especially on Sundays. You gotta watch your language, babe, because this is a children's show, okay?
Oh, no, I'm in trouble.
But anyway, so how far are we actually going for this ultra marathon?
All right, so first, a little backstory. So yes, we've done multiple marathons. We've done multiple Run Disney events where, you have back-to-back race days. But we decided to take it a step further. And originally when we decided to do an ultramarathon, I was thinking we could do 50 miles. Because my thought process was if you can do 26 miles, you can do 31. And not that it's easy, don't get me wrong. Running a marathon is not easy. But ultimately, you can run another 5 miles. Or at least, walk, crawl.
Yeah.
But most of your ultras are trail races. And with that comes a whole different process because
physical process, mental process, everything. It's all just a process. Prepping for it.
Well, it's
food intake, water intake, extra gear that you have to take.
Yeah. And also the terrain, because it's, you're dealing with various types of terrains throughout the trails. And then there's the elevation.
Yep, that's going to be the big one right there.
That is it.
I don't think the distance is going to be that big of an issue because we've ran.
Well, yeah, I mean,
stuff,
not that it's going to be easy, not like, we can just run 26 miles and no problem. No.
Yeah, doing like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like Kipchoge. Yeah. Anyway.
But the elevation is what plays a major issue.
Yeah. Does anybody want to know what it is? All right.
Of course they do.
Of course they do. Let's go on with it. All right. I got all the paperwork. I got all the notes here and all that stuff for our race. So it starts out at an elevation of just over 2,700 feet. So we currently here, where we live, in Germany, are only at about 800 feet. So
it's almost 2,000 feet difference just to start.
Just to start. So is that going to be a big factor once we get there? Maybe, but where we're probably going to be staying is probably going to be right at sea level. But then being bussed up to the starting point is around about 2,700 feet. Now that's in itself is big, but it also climbs a little bit more. So in the first 10 miles of this run, we're climbing, walking, crawling, wishing for death, another 3,229 feet.
Yeah.
So a total height elevation of this entire race is just under 6,000 feet. It's pretty intense. But the thing is that after those first 10 miles, the rest of it is all downhill, except for one little peak, which goes up probably around about 200 feet, and then that's it.
Yeah, and because don't we have another uphill towards the end?
Yeah, that's like that 200 feet.
Really?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
I looked at it. Anyway.
But that played a major role in us deciding to start with a 50K versus a 50 miler.
Yeah.
Because that elevation situation makes a big difference. And while I want this to be difficult, I don't want it to be impossible.
We get DNF on the first try.
Also, because when we started training, we only had about 5.5 months to the start of the race. And while I was already training, like a base training and stuff, and things like that, to actually start a training program for
she's been going on forever.
Race like that. Yeah. I decided not to, be smart about it. I decided to be smart about it, and not to bite off more than I could chew.
Which is happy for me because you all know that I've decided to take the whole winter off and not do any running and eating way too many snacky snacks. So I'm far behind in the power curve to it. But I've been going at it for the past 4 weeks.
Yeah. But you also did Dopey.
Yeah.
in January.
Yeah,
and
we both
so,
did. We got
yeah.
the shirts,
Yes.
got the bling.
But I did run 3 times, did some yoga, and I did some strength training sessions. And while I did run on vacation, I didn't do anything else. And so going 2.5 weeks of not doing yoga or strength training, it's like surprising on how hard it is to come back and do
I know.
it again.
Try 5 months.
It's just like I did a full body strength training session on Friday, and I was like, "What's this so hard?"
Mm-hmm. Well,
And
but that's what you got it done, though.
Yeah,
we
of
got it
course.
done. We got our training done. We did some running. We did some strength work. We did some
Yes.
stretching, yoga. She'll do all the yoga. I'm not going to do yoga. I know yoga's good, but that's just not me, you know. But okay, so we talked about what we've done, kind of like a weekly wrap up. Now we're talking about what are our goals, or what are we planning on doing for this week, right? So I'll start first. I'm going to continue on doing my stretching every day, and then of course hit the intensity level on my workouts just a little bit more to trick those muscles into different activities. So I use an app that we'll talk about that during other episodes out there, but I use an app that gives me a nice little schedule of workouts
Yeah.
for the week, and goes from different portions of the body to work out. And I'm just going to hit the intensity level a little bit higher on that,
Okay.
because you can start from like easy 1 to hard 10. So I've got a range. I'm somewhere in the middle of the medium right now, so I'll bump it up a little bit more. But another thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be bumping up my runs to about 3 miles. So still continue on with my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday runs of 3 miles now. And of course, I always bring everyone along with me to go see the village and how I'm doing through there, and I hope everyone likes that. Then I'm also doing Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be bike rides. Now, I've also been thinking about buying a new bike so that I can get out there and train in the real world, instead of being down here on the gym on a stationary bike, because that's totally different muscles and all that stuff. So, going to be doing that. And then on Saturday, been going at it as a schedule for my trail runs. So I'm going to be doing the trail runs on Saturdays, and I'm going to be bumping that up to 3.5 miles. So basically every week I'm going to be bumping it up every half mile. The thing is my regular weekday runs, I'm probably going to keep that around about 5K and just hit the intensity level a little bit more, either add some hills and some intervals and stuff like that. So that's where I'm just going to keep that. But my trail running is going to go higher. So that's that. That's for next week. And I hope everyone kind of stays tuned into my videos so I can give you some great motivation to keep you going, and then see how well I do and how I've changed. You can also see how I changed already from the first day I started to now, 28 days now. So see the change, see the snacky snacks getting away from my face, but they're still in my gut. It's all good. So what about you? What are you going to do?
Oh, I wasn't prepared for this.
It's all good. Nobody is.
Well,
But that's what today is for. It's kind of like a reset and relax. Plan out for your week. So now it's time. Go.
I do run 4 days a week. I run twice during the week, and then normally I run on Saturdays and Sundays. I have a long run on Saturdays and then a shorter run on Sundays. My Saturday run is basically my test run for the ultra. So I do run the trails, and I'll start testing out my gear, because I did buy a vest, which we'll probably talk about gear and everything in a future video as well. Plus I need more water, because the longer the runs get, and it's kind of warm here. Not as warm as some places,
Yeah, like
thankfully,
Florida.
or Texas.
Florida in January.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But of course, it still gets warm here during the summer. And then I do multiple strength training workouts. I try and do yoga at least once or twice, and other stretching. And I do the bike for cross training. And yeah. I also use an app for some of my workouts. And actually, about a month ago, I also started going back into the gym to supplement my workouts. Most of my stuff is done at home or outside, but there's certain things, that are beneficial to going to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like going to the gym too.
Yeah? Down here?
Yeah, this is the gym. Okay, so that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe next time I'll have a more
rigorous schedule of what you're going to be doing?
No, not rigorous.
This is Monday. I'm going to wake up at 6
No, I'm not.
p.m.
No, I do work up at 6 a.m. and then a few hours later I'm tired.
Yeah, of course. All right, so let's see what we've talked about. Let's kind of like wrap this video up because I already know it's probably already going to like 30 minutes of yippee yapping and all that stuff.
No, it's not, because he's going to cut a lot of this shit out. Like that.
Just like, beep. That's what it's going to be. Beep. All right. Anyway, so this is a wrap up. So we just talked about, this is the very first episode of Restin' Easy with Chris and Breezy. We're going to be talking about our races that are coming up. We're going to be talking about apps we're going to be using, or we are using. We're going to talk about the gear that we use. We're going to just sit here and give us, talk about our daily wrap-ups.
You mean our weekly wrap-ups?
Our weekly wrap-ups, yes. And
goals.
And goals for the coming week. So you kind of know our schedules. We didn't really talk about goals.
Well, maybe we can talk about that next one.
Well, we're supposed to talk it in this one. It's every Restin' Easy with Chris and Breezy
what
video.
What goals are we talking about?
I don't know. Maybe we don't have any goals. Maybe we'll talk about those later.
We'll get it together.
Yeah, we'll get it together. This is the first episode. So anyway, so that is it. So I'm saying so a lot. I get that when I'm not really planned out on how things go. So I say so a lot. And if anybody's watched my interactive dopey marathon video, yeah, you'll be quite
drunk by
5
minutes in.
5 minutes in, you'll be done. Anyway, I'm surprised it's not a college university game yet.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right, I think that's it. So how do we end it? Do we just say bye? You're always resting easy with Chris and Breezy. It sounds so cliche.
Yeah, but you're proud of it.
I'm proud of it. I came up with this idea while laying in bed last night. It's weird. Anyway.
Bye.
Hi. All right.